nanti kita sama segulai.
Hochbu Kabunakel. Somos pueblos indígenas.
Nous sommes les peuples autochtones. We are Indigenous Peoples.
It is very important to promote Indigenous-led solutions and Indigenous peoples' action because Indigenous peoples are the guardian of the world's ecosystem. Indigenous peoples live from the desert to the savannas, to the tropical forests, to the glaciers. And this way of living gives us 1,000 years of wisdom and knowledge. It helps us to live in harmony with all the rest of the species. And that's why we are still resilient in our way of living. So our solutions and our wisdom are not the past, they are the future. They are the one who can help to protect the planet.
La Fundación Indígena, considerando que es un organismo por y para los pueblos indígenas, su importancia radica en poder propiciar la participación de los pueblos indígenas, en especial las mujeres indígenas.
The foundation was created in 2019 as a means to directly fund Indigenous local organizations. And in doing that, increase their capacity and their institutions in order for them to advocate for their rights. The Forest Stewardship Council, together with the Permanent Indigenous Peoples Committee, had a vision that it was very important to support Indigenous communities directly in their efforts to protect their rights. And so the Indigenous Foundation was born as a result of that dual vision from Forest Stewardship Council and the Permanent Indigenous Peoples Committee.
The creation or the formation of the Indigenous Foundation is trying to help develop and to empower the Indigenous people worldwide, because just mentioned is a global institution, and especially how the Indigenous people can maintain and link their livelihood within their forests and land rights within their localities.
I think the foundation is at that point right now where we are growing and we see ourselves moving, from here into greater heights, working globally in different indigenous communities in different regions of the world. We are currently just working in Central America and in Africa, but we would like to move on to work in Asia, in Europe, in Australia, in New Zealand, and all other areas of the world where we have indigenous peoples. We move on and into places where we can support indigenous peoples in their indigenous rights, like rights for land, rights to natural resources, rights to recognition by national governments. The Indigenous Foundation has a very critical role and an important one in ensuring that these things happen.
Ianya orang asal ataupun orang pribumi di dunia tu, lalu kita gena program Indigenous Foundation, kena kita ngenan hak kita, lalu kita boleh bersatu hati, lalu kita boleh ditemu orang, lalu dikelola orang, nanti kita sama segulai.